Oh, gamers. The Genshin Impact. Okay, so there's a world quest that I've been wanting to do. So, yeah. This is it, I believe. I looked it up because there's a bunch of world quests in this area, and I wanted to make sure I was doing the right one. So this is the one I believe, I hope anyway. If not, then I guess we'll find out, but... The crisis emerges, yet the tribal leaders bicker endlessly. Sec here, there we go. Hi there, what are you doing here? Let Tenno Yolodzin, I don't know, I'm just gonna say Tenno. I'm just gonna, bring his talking stick over and let it mediate the discussion. Wait, Tenno who? Tenno belongs no longer to any tribe, yet his fury still burns unquenched. When he set foot on the path of fate, the first to come forward and receive him was the great runner Wanjiru. Or Wanjiru, maybe? Wanjiru? What are you talking about? Wanjiru. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. What's going on? Who's he talking to? Tenno's suspicions surged as he glanced around, and he spotted a snaggle-toothed child lurking by the side of the road. The child had been the one to scare off poor Wanjiru. A snaggle-toothed child? Hey, Paimon will have you know, her teeth are in perfect condition. Can't relate. That The insolent child provoked Wanjiru, and even went so far as to bare her teeth, an act of utmost sacrilege. Tenno was filled with rage. Oh, Paimon's sorry if she disturbed you. Please don't be filled with rage. But with a single word, the valorous veteran frightened the churlish child nearly to tears. Yet every warrior knows the truth. To forgive the enemy with flowers is to loose an arrow into one's own heart. And so, the last survivor of Tenno raised his club, brandished it at the rocks and prickly pears, and declared, "Let my stick talk bloody sense into this brat, for Wanjiru." Looks like you're all talking no stick. Oh ho ho, a golden-haired child appeared. Tenno's very words were the club he used to fell his foes. Fight him, man. Bruh. Electro charge. Uh-oh, I don't got that.
A little moose food. All right.
It's okay, we're just gonna brute force. Because we all know Mr. Neuvillette is a little too strong. Hey, stop fighting! Who are you? I'm terribly sorry. I'm Pukli, the entertainment supervisor at the resort, but that can wait. No one's hurt, are they? I'm hurt. Tabor, where'd you get hit? Paimon will go find a doctor. I'm just messing around. You're going to give Paimon a heart attack. Don't joke about serious stuff like that. Tenno was wounded in both body and heart. The joyous battle had been halted, leaving him unfulfilled. Like a brief storm, a faint thunderclap, half a hiss of flames, a thin pall of smoke. The last survivor of Tenno swung his stone club with fury, rending heaven and shattering earth, the volcano in his heart about to erupt. Did he hit himself on the head with his own club or something? Is it, if anyone's going to erupt here, it should be us. It's a long story. I need to take him back to his hut to rest. I'll explain everything later. The hut's not far from here. We can meet up back here soon. Or, meet up back there. Up there. God, I can't freaking read. Am I not tracking the quest? Is this the hut? Uh-oh. He pointed in this direction, but that wasn't very helpful. Uh-oh. Am I lost? Where's the hut, damn it? Oopsie. Is that him? No. Strange guard. I may look to see where I'm supposed to go here. I don't really want to take forever. I already forgot the name of the quest. Mare, Jivari. Last survivor of... Sorry. Where's the hut? Where's the hut? There it is. Wasn't tracking it. Oh, we almost made it. There we go. He's gone all quiet. What's up with him? I'm sorry for the inconvenience, dear guests. His name is Tabor, and he's one of our on-site actors. On-site actors? They're quite common in theme parks nowadays. Members of staff who roleplay as characters and interact with the visitors. Huh? So you're saying this guy was... just acting? Yes, but also... no. Please allow me to explain. We've stationed actors around the themed resort to enhance the immersive experience for our guests. These actors are in character as members of the tribe that once lived here. The Tenno... I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that and butcher it every time. There was once a hero from this tribe known to all of Natland who was named Tanakh. Tanakh? So this was his home? Then Tenno Yoludzin is... probably saying that wrong too. Tenno Yoludzin was a respectful title given to Tanakh. It means the honored heart of Tenno. The idea was for Tabor to perform in encounters with other heroes, and even to allow guests to enter their own martial prowess. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically, and nobody can get through to him. You've seen it yourselves, it's like he's reciting a script. What script? It's more like he's writing himself into every scene. In any case, please accept my sincerest apologies for this mess. We'll have to suspend this attraction until the matter is resolved. Please come back with me, dear guests. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for the trouble caused. And what about this Tenno Yoludzin fellow? Yeah, if he runs into some other tourists, they might not get off so easily. You're right, but please don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of everything. A tragedy most heartbreaking. The lonesome Tenno Yoludzin had yet to fulfill his duty. But now he was beset by baffling, cacophonous interlopers. He could no longer bear witness to such a ridiculous sight, so he pushed aside the three fools who blocked his way and continued onwards, stone club across his shoulder, to traverse the treacherous unknowns ahead. You don't even have a stone club. Wait, he's getting away! Not if I can help it. Quickly takes out a peculiar blowpipe and takes aim at the fleeing figure. Poop. His aim is true, and Tenno Yoludzin is struck. Thump. The hero sways gently for a moment, and then collapses to the ground. Whoa, a sneak attack. Sorry, Tabor, but it's time for you to take a nap. I promise we'll find a way to get you better. Have you asked a doctor to check him out? Maybe he's just gone a little, loopy? Of course I looked for him. I have chased him from Easy Breeze Market to Wavy Bay. He sure seems dangerous. Oh, right. He was blabbing about Wanjairu just now. You think that this might have something to do with the story of the 6 heroes of Natlan? Surely that was just another memorized line, right? He sounded like he was talking to someone. Wanjairu. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Wanjairu bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. Yeah, it's like there was an invisible actor there, or something. And he said Paimon scared them off. Invisible. Well, I have heard some rumors about hidden spirits lurking around these parts. Maybe Papar's gotten himself mixed up in something dangerous. I should find a shaman to help. Isn't that perfect? There should be plenty of tourists from the Masters of the Nightwind at the resort. Sit lolly. As it happens, a young shaman did check into the resort this morning, but it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. In any case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits first before deciding what to do. Since you've got no other leads, why not let us help out? If you go around from those rumors, or if you go dig around for those rumors, and we'll... Oh my god, I can't read. You go dig around for those rumors, and we'll help you look for the shaman. That's much too kind of you. I wouldn't know how to make it up to you two guests if they were to spend their vacation on something like this. It wouldn't be a very relaxing vacation if we left this problem unresolved. Exactly. If we wait around, things might get worse, and we've got lots of friends at the resort. It'd be bad if they ran into that Tenno Yolitson guy. I almost said fellow. So hey, we'd be more than happy to help. Point us in the direction of the shaman and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Okay then, you have my sincerest gratitude. The shaman arrived this morning and I'm told he's an up-and-coming hotshot in the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm guessing he's probably wandering around the hill in the northernmost part of Wavy Bay. Watch it be freaking... It's gonna be Auroron, isn't it? And that's where we're headed. We'll be right back. It's gonna be freaking Auroron.
All right.
Or I guess it's this person named Layla, which is funny because there's already a character named Layla, but spelled differently. Hello, you two. Is something the matter? Huh? The great hero Tabor and Paimon? How fortunate I am to cross paths with you here. You look familiar. Have we met before? Have you forgotten? I'm Layla, that spirit duffer. You, Master Auroron, and the great shaman Sitlali once saved my life. Layla recounts an event that happened not too long ago when you helped a member of the Masters of the Nightwind return his lost spirit to his body. So that was from the event. Oh, it's you. Well, you're looking healthy, Layla. Paimon almost didn't recognize you with your hat on. But, did you say Master Auroron? Yes, I did. I'm currently studying the mystic arts under Master Auroron's tutelage. And does Auroron know about this? Well, it's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. So he doesn't even know he's your teacher? What kind of student are you then? As someone who used to be a spirit duffer, if Sitlali hadn't saved me and Auroron hadn't taught me, there's no way I could have ever become a shaman. If a teacher is like a gardener, I'd gladly be one of their carrots and let them water me with knowledge. Bruh. Tabor, do you really think we can rely on this guy? Come again? I couldn't hear that very well. Oh, Paimon was just saying how nice it is to run into an old friend. Master often calls me friend as well, but I won't have it. Master is master, and Master Granny is Master Granny. That's just how things are. As for you, most venerable Tabor, I know that you are friends with the great shaman Sitlali, which makes you my Master Granny too. I'm afraid it would be discourteous to of me to address you simply as friend. Sounds to Paimon like you picked up a lot more than just mystic arts from Auroron. Okay, let's get back to business. Yeah, we're actually here to ask for your help, Layla. Help? From me? Rest assured, good masters, whatever task you entrust to me, I shall fulfill it to the best of my abilities. You explained to Layla what happened earlier. I see. So you think he's being possessed? That's right. What's your take on the situation? The Easy Breeze Holiday Resort is indeed a location with vibrant spiritual energies. I could sense that as soon as I arrived. So it wouldn't be amiss to assume that some invisible entity could have been involved. Can you take me to that spot with the swing you mentioned earlier? I'd like to confirm a few things. Sure thing, Layla. We'll show you the way. Oh, to just take us there? That's so nice. Thank you, game. This is the spot. Just as I thought. What is it? I truly was held back by apical dominance. Apical what now? It's a botanical phenomenon. The stems of some vegetables grow incredibly quickly and absorb a large amount of nutrients, impeding the growth of lateral buds and leaves. If you want to encourage more foliage, you have to remove the apical bud at the top of the stem. Sounds to me like you were just listening to Auroron, bro. Master Auroron said that I was once held back by my spirit duffer problem. That is, until I found a way to clip it off the top. And then I blossomed into a healthy vegetable with lush and verdant foliage. Tevat to Layla, you do remember why we're here, right? Of course. It might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very, very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. But I'm no ordinary shaman anymore. Thanks to Master Auroron, I've grown into a plant to be proud of. Layla, can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You'll have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve the mystery. Yes, of course. Just as Master Granny said, the afflicted actor conversed with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance to try and follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. But first, I need to prepare something very important. What are you doing? What? He just planted a bunch of carrots? There we go. Carrots? What sharp eyes you have, Master Granny. These are indeed carrots, and this is a carrot ring, but they are not for eating. This is a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique method of divination. Some use graffiti, others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. Well, that's novel, but does it actually work? Master once told me, do not underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth. Born of the soil, gifted with its spirit and blood, it bears the symbols and memories of the land. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling at the teat of a mother. That's a crazy line. What? Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling at the teat of Mother Tabat, sharing in the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. That's why we eat vegetables and not grass or leaves. Paimon's never eating another vegetable as long as she lives. She'd rather eat slimes. That's a pity, Paimon. You could have a chance to grow your wisdom. Please just continue with whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? Of course. Here, Paimon, and you too, Master Granny. Put your hands on my shoulders. It will help you see. Is this safe? I've gleaned from the spiritual traces that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent. So yes, I think it is quite safe. I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. Carrot ring, oh carrot ring. Make visible things make visible these unseen things. Show me. Show me. Where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring. Make visible these unseen things. Show me. Show me. Where did they fall? Please allow me to see. Bonkas. Oh shit, it's him! How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. See that? Truly remarkable, I dare say. It was like a dream. What did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which lines up with what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say, but it's likely that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down those Asha, we should be able to claim him, or calm him down. So that's how it is. Vegetables aside, it looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. I have to work hard not to tarnish Master's good name. What about the other ones we saw later on? I, too, am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric those Asha were gathered around. It looked a lot like the woven scrolls we use in the Masters of the Nightwind. And that mysterious place that appeared later, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring. It all felt very familiar somehow, but I am not sure why. That's okay. We can think about all that stuff later. For now, we have leads that could help that Tenno Yolodzen guy. Right, but Paimon, Master Granny, I think I'll excuse myself from that. Huh? Why? The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Didn't you just say you've grown into a vegetable Auroran could be proud of? Indeed, but even the carrots are whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. That sounds serious. The great shaman Sitlali instructed me to come to Tenno to relax, but she also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. Hey Brian, early gaming? I mean, kinda, I guess. How goes it, Brian? See, Lolly sent you here? Aren't you on vacation? Whether this is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned Frost. Right now, all I want to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you're starting to make Paimon feel nervous now. Fear not, Paimon. The tallest vegetables are always the first to fall to frost. You should be safe for a while. Oh, and speaking of vegetables, you could keep these carrots. Now that the divination's over, they've turned into spirit mediums for the Asha. Just sprinkle some of their juice into your eyes and you'll be able to see the invisible Asha. That should help you track them down. Thanks, Layla. I should be the one thanking you. It's an honor to be able to help you out, Master Granny. I'll be going now, so take care, and good luck in your search. And there he goes. Do you think he was overreacting? Overreacting or not? Let's watch our step. Okay, let's go back to the hut first and check in on our guy. I am on hopes that we learned about the what we learned about the Asha will come in handy. Yeah, it's because a lot of my updates and stuff come out at night, but yeah. And I don't work today, so I'm actually doing this stream and then Zenless Zone Zero later tonight. The second to come forward and embrace Tenno Yolodzen was the brave Minilek. That's right, the third was the cunning Sanhaj Kampor. The fourth was the young Burkina, and the fifth was Sanjata. Papar, what do you want to do? Can't go looking for them now, they've been gone for hundreds of years. The sixth to go with Tenno Yolodzen was the nemesis from his youth, the giant Tupac. How am I supposed to explain to your mother how you ended up like this? Whoa, he's awake! You're back. Don't worry, he's just reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective. His erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. That's a relief. Anyway, Pukli, we found the shaman, and he told us what to do. You tell Pukli what happened with Layla. So it was all because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise, but knowing that should make things easier. Easier how? The resort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way, we might just find our invisible Asha. Sounds like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge on the Asha, this is our only choice right now. Yeah, those Asha are really strange. They look like Monatu, but their colors are way more vibrant, and they seem to be smarter. That's one way of looking at it, but it might be more helpful to think of them as having a soul. In Tenno culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe that Asha are Monatu with a soul, and that is why they're smarter and more approachable. Oh, Paimon gets it. So what's the other meaning? Paimon bets it's got something to do with the spirit of summertime that embodies the resort. That's not a bad guess, but the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Ashes? Yes, ashes blown over from the Mare Jivari. So the Asha are connected to the Mare Jivari. You may not know this, but there's a vast tract of land to the west of Tenno that was once the Mare Jivari. It's a place of sorrow born from the abyssal invasion. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is, until the whole Mare Jivari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to the Mare Jivari. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people of Natlan. They're all caught up in the legend of the Mare Jivari. Hey Tabor, Paimon just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange place just now, it looked like the place we went to search for Bennett before. You don't think it's possible? Ah, there I go, getting sidetracked. I'm going to focus on Papar first. Give me a day and I'll round up all the locations where the invisible Asha might show up. I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves this familiar environment. The resort has also designated this as a restricted area, so rest assured that no tourist will accidentally come wandering by. That's good. Papar attacked us, but we won't hold it against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. And so, Tenno Yolotsin gathered allies from the 6 great tribes. Glittering like the flames of roaring wildfire, they crashed into the mountains of darkness. Stay strong, Papar, even in your imaginary quest to be a hero. Wait until the following day. I'm glad it's going good for you, Brian. What you been up to? Just playing Destiny Rising? Oh. It's about time. Let's go to the reception and find Pukli.
Potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
Ah, you're both here. Hey, Pukli, got any news? Surprisingly, no, although I did come across some suspicious information. It dates back to when we were planning the construction of Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenno Yolotsin huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Well, that sounds like the work of invisible Asha, but why'd they only show up in one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts. Sounds like we'd better conduct some fieldwork. Let me mark the location on your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the huts to check on my staff. According to Pukli, the hidden ashes should be somewhere around here. Guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. You squeeze some juice out of the carrots and gently apply it to both your eyes and Paimon's. That smells fresh and yummy. Hey look, there's an asher right there, on the lake. Oh, Paimon can't believe those carrots actually worked. There's nothing there, what are you talking about? I don't think I was really supposed to turn the camera there. Oh, maybe I... Let's coat the invisible asher in paint. That way others will be able to see it. Looks really happy. Is it playing hide and seek with us? Oh. Oh, there's more than one. One more somewhere. Where are you? I feel blind. Like legit, where is it? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Oh, right there. Have to wait for it to get over here or something. Huh? Made it chase this one. Oh.
Attack the frog! Alright.
Settle down.
Looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. I'm headed back to the huts. Oh my god, it's Silali! Huh? Tabor? Paimon? Silali, what are you doing here? I'm just as surprised as you two, but it's a welcome surprise. I'm happy to see you too, Silali. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? If I wanted an easy breezy day, I'd have just stayed in bed. Are you just acting cute? Though you're here because of Layla, I take it? Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Mare Jivari. So it's really the Mare Jivari? But didn't it, disappear? If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why Layla could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Mare Jivari either. My main target's the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Oh, so you know where they are then, Sitlali? Or who they are then? You remember that time we helped Layla get his spirit back? The whole time he was being tricked by that Kokuchu guy. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Layla saw during the ritual. So I looked into this guy and found out he once escaped from Kinich while using the name Sanka. It turns out he's one slippery rat. Yep. We've dealt with him. Can't believe this has spanned multiple years. Kinich even told me you've crossed paths with him before. You've crossed paths? Wait, there's no way. It's Enjo? Enjo? Is that his real name? It could be another alias. Excuse me. Whatever he's called, he's a clerk who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here to catch him, Sitlolly? So he's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? That rat. You should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride, yet that lousy fiend took me for a fool. Just you wait, Granny Eatsley's going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey, Sitlolly, is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. Do you still have the stuff I left with you last time? Stuff? Tabor, maybe we should take a look. Take out Sanhaj's relic. Alright, it's still in good condition. Now the other one. Take out the map. Well, that's a relief. I was worried Enjo might have swiped them from you. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Anyway, be careful. He's lurking somewhere nearby. He is? How can you be so sure? He may have gotten away from us last time, but I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was the moment I set foot in the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes. Unfortunately, the mark only gives me a rough guide to where he is. Otherwise, I'd have caught him already. We should work together, Tabor. I get a sense that Enjo might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Awesome. With Sitlolly here, there's nothing to fear.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
All right.
We're good friends, Papar. Our mothers are good friends too. We promised to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them when you are like this? Your mother gets ticked off, she'll get my mother ticked off, and then I'll be in the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm gonna make it your problem as well. So for the sake of our mothers, could you at least answer me and let me know you're listening? As Tenayoludzin gazed upon the vast burning plains, a turbid black tide welled up on the horizon. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Hold on. Eh? You're awake? It's that old lady. Papar, what is it? What old lady? Silence! Hold them off outside. If you get any closer, the next time you'll be seeing our mothers is from the inside of a coffin. Master Pookley, we're here. Wait, what's going on? You look terrified. Papar, he's awake and he called my mother an old hag. There's something wrong. His illness has gotten worse. Huh. We'd better go check on him. So this is that out-of-sorts employee. Hey you! Clothes off! Hey yo, chill! Are you sure? He is definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance. Get rid of that disguise or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on. Something's not right. Sitlolly steps forward and tears away the costume, but there's nobody inside. All she's left with is a Noctily costume with traces of lingering warmth. Are you kidding me? He got away. What's going on? Was Tenayoludzin hollow on the inside? No, there was someone in this costume, alright. But it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Ah, darn it! It must have been Enjo. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. So the Tenayoludzin we met just now was Enjo in disguise? How long has he been playing us along? Probably since the very beginning. Wait, if that's not Papar, then where's Papar? Oh, Archons, I deserve the scolding our mothers are going to give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Ah, I can't believe Enjo tricked us again. We have to catch him. Tabor, it seems he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. Then let's get searching for clues. Oh, there he is. That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Guess I'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. Investigation report, Bakunawa. A gigantic beast that appeared on the western side of Natland 500 years ago, accompanied by other abyssal monsters. Its body was like that of a mountain, and it devoured the tribespeople of Tenno. An out-of-control creation identified as one of Gold's that once attacked and swallowed part of her body. Lacking in intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to an instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth and is functionally immortal. However, unlike Gold's other creations, its immortality does not stem from the power of life, but rather a more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond our Order's understanding. He might have left some things around the camp in his hurry to leave. Let's take a look around. Investigative report, Mare Jivari. No extant records suggest how the Mare Jivari could have disappeared. It seems that all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation that remains to be made comes from an ancient legend. Thousands of years ago, a troop wandered through the lands. For flutes, they had swords, and for harps, they had bows. They performed for guests, and also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they also set foot in the blazing Mare Jivari, but mainstream history dictates that the Mare Jivari only appeared 500 years ago. Assuming the records of this ancient troop in their heyday are accurate, it may suggest that a temporal disruption phenomenon occurred in the Mare Jivari. Temporal disruption. Time. Could the transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? We found 3 reports and they're all incredible. About Bakunawa. All the abyssal monsters that attacked Natland 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It was said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded or had its own body chopped into pieces, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new, revitalized Bakunawa. What in the... How was it finally defeated then? Through Tanak's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of border spells. Then, Tanak allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. With Tanak's body as the ritual offering, Sanhaj summoned a miniature night kingdom inside Bakunawa's belly. The clash between the powers of the Abyss, the Lord of the Night, and Tanak's spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Yet even so, some believe it never truly died and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. We found 3 reports. Oh, okay. Next. The Mare Jivari. Enjo failed to uncover the mystery of the Mare Jivari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis is a little hard to believe. Secret cave. It seems like Enjo memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. So why didn't he do anything? He just wasted his time out here putting on a show. Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did so without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Now that we've read all the reports, what should we do next? Let's go to the place marked on the map. Good idea. It looks like we're pretty close. We just have to figure out what the Abyss Order is up to. Let's head out. Literally behind this waterfall is crazy. Rocks look a bit odd. Maybe they're hiding something. I knew it.
Off to the freezer!
The tides beckon.
Tides beckon.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Looks like we've reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. That's a Mystic Arts implement from the Masters of the Nightwind, but how did it end up here? Paimon thinks we've seen those around. It can transport us to other places, right? That's correct. Our tribespeople use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Weaving or the sacrificial altar of enigmatic land. But this one doesn't lead to either of those places, evidently. Where do you think it goes? The only people who would know where it leads are the spellcaster and anyone else who's used it. Unfortunately, it looks like this implement's too old to work. Too old? So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt that Enjo brat could have found a way around this either. Is there any way to, replenish its spirit to make it work again? There is a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open. I'll have to figure out the structure of this implement's lock before we can get it up and running again. Hello, T. Just like that? Wow, Sitlali, you're amazing. Obviously. Look at my name in the Nightwind dictionary and you'll find 3 words. The real Shadil. No way she just said that. Shadil? That doesn't sound like a real word to Paimon. Of course it is. It means a shaman who's the real deal. What about the definition of Auroron? A cultisham. Cultisham? A shaman whose skills you cultivated? Oh, a shaman who cultivates vegetables. You didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you, Sitlali? That's enough jokes for now. Just give me a moment to look at... Wait, who goes there? You were followed? Whoever you are, come out with your hands up. The Asha. Oh, it's just some Asha. You scared Paimon half to death. She thought it was that awful Enjo guy. Odd. Why are the Asha following us? Maybe they like us? Uklik told us that the Asha are the benevolent souls of the Mar Jivari. They're friendly sorts. No, I don't normally do account reviews. Honestly, like, I know a lot about Genshin, but I don't know enough about Genshin to do account reviews, to be honest. You mean how benevolent soul is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha? I've heard that said before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they followed us all the way here. Hold on, I think I've got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly? What else could it be? Maybe they're after something. Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls of the Mar Jivari, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors, Tabor. They got Sanhaj's relic. Sanhaj's relic! Oh wow! Yasha are really happy. They must have seen Sitlali take it out just now and followed us ever since. Reunion after all these years. What? What are they doing? The implement, it's active again. But how? Aha, it seems the Asha were the key we needed for the lock. We might not know who left this implement behind, but the place it points to must have something to do with the Mar Jivari. We go and take a look around? Only if you're both ready. We can't wait too long. That brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to us sooner or later. Let's go. Paimon's a little worried about this one, but okay, let's go. Back to the Mar Jivari. in the world are we? I was unaware that such a place exists in that land. Huh? Come on, can't believe even said Lolly doesn't know where we are. Blast! My connection to the Y-Hub's been severed. What does that mean? It means we're probably not in that land anymore. Huh? How? We were in the resort just a few seconds ago. I'd explain it if I could. Even though I can't sense the Y-Hub anymore, I can still sense the Night Kingdom's presence. This doesn't make sense. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some answers. Better than standing around and gawking. Let's move, but be careful. Investigate the nearby area. That's weird. There should be a weapon here, right? There are words carved on the back of this stone. It belonged to Sanhaj. This was Sanhaj's weapon? Where did it go? Could it be? A relic. Let's put it there and see if it does anything. Oops. Didn't mean to repeat dialogue. To the border master, Sanhaj Kampor. His remains are buried here. You place Sanhaj's relic on the stone. Look, the seat in the center. It's glowing. Tabor, do you want to try sitting on it? Gonna teleport me. Whoa. Tabor, Paimon, where are you? Tabor disappeared after she sat on the pedestal. Did she get transported somewhere else? It's too dangerous. I've got to follow her. Wait, no way. I'm the only one who knows what happened. I can't just rush in after them. The zits can't stray too far from me either. If we all get trapped inside, we're dead meat. I can't just walk away. That Abyss Order rat could show up at any moment. I can't let him threaten Tabor and Paimon. This is bad. I have to find a way to inform Mawika. Or at least leave a message that can be passed to her. Oh my, I'm sorry to be a bother, but may I ask if this is the Hotel of the Sacred Flame? What stylish chairs it has. When it rains, it pours. Oh my, could it be the fearsome Granny Eatsley, the one who's been chasing me everywhere? When did you get into the customer service industry? Abyssal rat, still running that rodent mouth of yours? Is this another one of your schemes? I admit that I can be somewhat loquacious, and I adore a good scheme as much as the next abyssal rat, but this is my first time visiting this tawdry establishment. I thought I'd be able to reach the Mare Jivari through that woven scroll. Who would have thought it would take me here? I guess this is what people mean when they say it's a small world. Oh my, I must be disturbing you during your shift, Granny Eatsley. I shall take my leave. See yourself out. My, you're really letting a perfectly good customer go? Won't this look bad for your key performance indicators? Granny doesn't have time to entertain you right now, so please get your sorry hind out of my sight. Of course, I don't suppose this has anything to do with Tabor's mysterious absence. We're old friends, you know, me and her. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Or perhaps I could draw your attention to a familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? Wow, scent? Guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a rat, you appear to be Tabor's abyssal mutt. Why, I am most offended. Such vitriol. From the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that a little dog would travel 1,000 miles to reunite with its mistress. It's enough to move Granny to tears. Well then, Eats Papa, let this mangy dog perform his trick. Well, you have been taught how to sit, surely. Or do you need a treat to coax it out of you? Damn, I really wish this would have been voice acted, bro. This would have been so fire. I must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I am slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude, Granny. So, not a dog, but a scaredy cat instead. The Abyss Order can't possibly be full of cowards like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Think not of my incompetence as something all my colleagues possess. I am, as you first said, merely a rat subject to the mockeries of others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no? So, just to be sure that I'm not about to walk into a trap, how about we make a deal, Granny? Papar, the employee who is role-playing a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for safe passage to the Mare Jivari? As long as I can reach the Mare unhindered, I can guarantee that Papar will return to his friend, and all will be well. What do you think, dear Granny? And what exactly do you want to do in the Mare Jivari? The elderly should know better than to hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all their personal secrets. Such flowery speech. It's a pity I can't be bothered to commit it to memory. However, you do best to remember every word I'm about to say. That seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of a grandson to listen to their granny? Keep those ears peeled, lest I peel them off your head. The throne behind me leads to a place none of us knows about. If you want to go there, you'd best become as compliant as a docile capybara. No vandalism, no hurting the flora, find Tabor and Paimon and ensure their safety. Understood, I swear on Tabor's name to do as you say. You young people are always so keen on swearing oaths. As for an old-timer like me, I prefer a safer approach. I just need you to cooperate for a moment. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my ratty little grandson, this won't take long. It's Papa, hold him down. Where the heck are we? We just touched that stone thing and whoosh, now we're here. And Silali's nowhere to be seen. This place looks like the Night Kingdom. Silali said that said she could sense the Night Kingdom's presence just now. Maybe this is why? But why are there traces of the Abyss here? Didn't we get rid of them already? Maybe this isn't Natlan at all. It looks like Natlan, but it's not Natlan. It looks like the Night Kingdom, but there's no Y connection. And the Abyss is still around. Wah! Paimon's getting scared. I just thought of something. What is it? Sanhaj once cast a border spell. Huh? Are you talking about that mini Night Kingdom he summoned? Yeah, inside of the monster. Wouldn't that mean the Mare Jivari is right in front of us? We won't know unless we look. And let's be careful. No, I want the chest! Multiple rifts have appeared in the unstable space resembling the Night Kingdom. They appear to be connected, as though traveling through one will lead you to another. This one take me over there. We love free chests.
Silence!
How do I get that chest? Gotta be one that teleports us. Leave from this one to that one. There we go. Bruh.
Bow your head.
Attack the front!
These flowy little guys, they won't jump us out of nowhere, right? Oh shit. Where are we now? Bonk ass. Oh, Paimon thinks she heard a terrifying roar. Oh my god. It's supposed to be the March of Jivari. Paimon can't believe we made it here. Makes us true legends among adventurers. That looks so fucking sick. I can't believe this is a world quest, bro. This should have been a freaking main quest. That's freaking sick. Wait, in pink? Huh? Is Paimon hearing things or is someone calling us? Is it in pink because it's Sitlali? Tabor, Paimon. Hey, someone's calling for us. It sounds like Sitlali. Oh, I see. That's actually a cool way of doing that, so that we know it's Sitlali's voice inside of Enjo. I found you at last. Enjo? It's me, Sitlali. Sitlali? Well, long time no see, Tabor and Paimon. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's gone back to being Enjo again. Hearing the voice of that old hag come out of my youthful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, shut up before I make you. Are you okay, Sitlali? I'm fine. My body's back in the main hall, but I used a spell to attach a part of my spirit to this fool's body. This way I can put him to good use. Whoa, Sitlali is amazing. Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enjo's body. Don't let her fool you. She's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal? So you sold your own body? Damn, out of context, that sounds crazy. In a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, both of you. Here, this is Sanhaj's ritual sword, the Calamity of Eshu. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind. Since we don't know much about this area you're in, it's probably best to keep it close at hand, just in case. Whoa, so that's what he used to summon the Night Kingdom. What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it'd be a problem if I just touched it for a moment. In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy. Don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Sanhaj to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from someone with my magnanimity, Paimon. Tabor, Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap, but she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Sitlali. Slap away, it won't hurt me. Well, excuse me, I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is the crime of my wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving of such unjust violence? He's not wrong. Papar wasn't hurt. I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon, I do. But as you can see, I now have an old hag bouncing around in my brain. If that isn't punishment enough, then I'm afraid you might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. Damn! To Tabor? I thought a hero of your acclaim would say something in my defense, but here you stand, poised to strike me down with a cold blade. As long as it doesn't affect Sitlali. Well said. Let's stop talking about this. Present circumstances dictate that we should be trying to work together. Remind Paimon, since when were we a team? This is the Mare Jivari. It's not like we have a choice. We've been in the same boat since the very start, and our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it, my wealth of wisdom tells me that it was likely Bakunawa's permeation. We don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape into Natlan and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bakunawa? That's the monster that Tanakh and the 6 heroes of ancient Natlan fought against. Wait, didn't they defeat it? Ha, you wish. The worst part about the beast is that it has even stronger immortality than the rest of Gold's creations. Its permeation is no simple humus or chalk. The power contained within it was something that even Gold and the Abyss Order couldn't harness. Power that can corrupt even the passage of time. And he also mentioned something about the contamination of time in the Mare Jivari. So this monster's the one behind it? We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here, maybe because people were trying to keep Bakunawa from escaping through the seals. Is that why the Mare disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume that we're in a different time from Bakunawa for now. Then how are we gonna get home? Our path is clear, Paimon. If the problem lies on Bakunawa's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order, we must slay the beast. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick to it, will you? Perhaps if you were more well-read, you would understand. The New Tide Anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be in principle flexible. In any case, the time has come for us to fight. Bakunawa. Scorned by the ravages of time, the power of the Wyob still harbored within the calamity of Eshu awakens, as though sensing the presence of a nemesis from 500 years before. Use this power to defend against Bakunawa's attacks. After successfully fending off a special move, the Wyob will unleash a powerful counterblow. Once struck by the Wyob's counterblow, Bakunawa will be temporarily paralyzed. Seize this opportunity to unleash the power of the calamity of Eshu and attack Bakunawa's weak spots for a chance to sever its limbs. Attack with the full power of the calamity of Eshu when Bakunawa is at its weakest to thoroughly defeat it. Though as legends tell of this terrifying monster's powers of revival, it remains to be seen if it might one day rise again. Alright, Bakunawa. That thing's massive. This guy's way too big. Sick as fuck, though. That's actually so cool. Well done, Tabor. You've mastered the power of the calamity of Eshu. I think I'm shielding him. I don't think I can damage it right now. The Wyob isn't counter-attacking, though. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Tabor, quick, we can climb up Bakunawa's head from over there. Once up there, we can attack. Said Lolly opened a passage for us. Oh my god. Just like that. Hell yeah. Goodbye, arm. Kingdom Hearts all music, bro. Final Fantasy. Wow. Alright, come on, bud. Attack me, I dare you. Do I need to get closer to him, maybe? I think I need to get closer to him. For him to do the actual attack. Yeah, okay. There we go. Bop. Tabor, do it again. Use this passage. I wanted to shout the same thing. can shout next time. Let's put on a healer.
How brilliant!
What's it doing now? Oh god! Come on, do your attack. I dare you.
The show begins!
Dude, this track is fire. Come on, do your attack. There we go. Oh no, it's on cooldown. Oh, what? Oh! Shit! Fucked up. Oh god, I went down too soon. He one-shot my highest HP character. That's freaking crazy. I did that way too early. You gonna do your freaking thing? Use Calamity of SU. There we go. Tabor, one last time. Let's finish off Bakunawa. You said you'd let me shout this time. Stop stealing my thunder, you old hag. Big damage. Did we win? I knew it. No matter how powerful a beast Bakunawa was, it would always fall short of the might of Tabor and Enjo. We get rid of it? Woohoo, we're awesome. That's the biggest bad guy we've ever taken down. There's no way he's done. Judging by the potency of the energy we just dealt with, that may only have been one piece of Bakunawa's body. But even if it's only one of many, I'm sure it will have left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. You heard her, Enjo. Stay put. What's this now? Are your companions naught but arrows in your quiver, fit only to be strung, shot, and then abandoned? Tabor, remind me, who was it who dealt the crucial blow to Bakunawa just now, Is this how you treat the backbone of your team? Backbone? Keep dreaming. What exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Mare Jivari since Tabor's arrival in Natland. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. You can't lie your way out of this one, Enjo. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Lie? Why, I'm not lying at all. But since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom, the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast followers succeeded him. Yet evil still lurked in the shadows, its creeping corruption poisoning the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain and his people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile and abandon their homeland forever. The other group refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation. They lived in neglect for millennia until darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. with the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago. They fought and died until, at last, only one remained. You're not going to tell us that the survivor was you? It seems like eating too many slimes really can make someone a dullard. I was just guessing. Where'd you get off to being so mean? In any case, that man's name was Tanakh, and the lost settlement was known as Zatok. Its people were warriors who wielded the power of Anemo. Some people named the place where their bones were buried the Windless Land. While their brothers and sisters, who 500 years before departed from their homeland, headed to the true Land of Wind, there they were known by another name as the Muritans. However, that is a story for another day. Interesting. Okay. Does this mean you're one of these Muritan people? Really? Is he lying against it, Lolly? Don't shout so loudly, or you'll kill off all dear Tabor's brain cells. As for your beloved Granny Eatsley, she is no longer able to respond to you. What did you do to her? Nothing of consequence. I merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it has allowed me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunawa's powers. From now on, that old hag shan't be bothering us anymore. You sneaky, lying, scheming, evil abyssal rat! Flexible principles, Paimon, flexible principles. See, that is where your problems lie. You never listen to what others have to say. Who exactly are you, and what's your objective? Tabor, I have seen the glory of Vindagnir perish, buried beneath the snow. I have witnessed the Sun Children dancing in their white night, and beheld the magnificence of Gurabad submerged in the sea of sand. I have touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Moshiri ceremonial site, the broken colossi of Remuria, and brushed my fingers across the soiled colors of the murals in the Ukab Kashwik's tower. I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown, how the people of Liyue began the great migration of the Gwele Assembly, and how the loyalists of Orobaxi fought against the disciples of Narukami. Damn, this bro knows everything. I even know how the people of Zatok perished in battle, and how the Muritans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They are like shooting stars, merely flitting across my sky with a spark, fading away into nothing. Tabor, Paimon, I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where is your home? Ah, so you cannot answer that, or perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well. I'll be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. Oh shit, what's happening? But know this, Tabor. Without the power of Bakunawa, you will never be able to enter the true Marjavari. Allow me to leave you a final parting gift. What is this? This is the flower that blooms in flames, until the day that the fires turn me into ashes. Am I dropping frames? Bruh. Yeah. This is the flower that blooms in flames. Until the day that the fires turn me into ashes, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Come on, internet. Today is not the day for this shit. Please. Hold on, I'm gonna wait a second. Hopefully it fixes itself. Please fix itself. Am I downloading something maybe? No. Come on. Are we for real right now? Yeah, I think that fixed it. Hey, you're called Enjo, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us, or at least give us your name. Your real name. Granny Eadsley? Why, I swore I had driven you away. Me? By the likes of you? Pfft. Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. So that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. And with that, I bid you farewell, you monuments on my journey, until we meet again. So is this set up for even more future Mare Jivari stuff? If there truly is a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within the realm of smoldering, shattered time? Is that the end of the quest? You're back. Are you both alright? We're okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjo was up to. It's unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjo was hiding inside Tenno, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come, and he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would somehow find a way. But he didn't bet on Sitlali showing up, which threw a wrench into his works. He always knew this guy wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons. But Paimon never thought he'd have so many secrets, and asking him for answers only left us with more questions. Just like this place. I'll check with Mawika. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. I'll let Sitlalin scout the area, and it found a stone tablet beneath the temple. It just so happens there were some names written on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded beyond recognition, while others are barely legible. They're the names of the former Pyro Archons. Huh? I have an inkling this place may have been put together by Pyro Archons 500 years ago. They must have made it to deal with or at least temporarily contain Bakunawa. But the exact methods they used are still a mystery. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you don't tell anyone else about this. For now, at least. Then, can we keep looking around this place? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep, especially you, Tabor. Got that? The spirit trace I left on Enjo seems to have been consumed by a strange power. Whatever's wrong with the Mare Jivari, we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into all of this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How's the employee who was acting up earlier? Papar? He's fine. Enjo told me that he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Hain. He then approached Papar, and then the two of them really hit it off. In the end, Enjo fed Papar enough Aphamid to knock out the Tatankasaurus, the Tonkasaurus. He's probably still snoozing off in a corner in Tete Isle somewhere. Classic Enjo. I should really be heading home. For a senior citizen like myself, this excursion has been a headache and a half. Thank you, Sitlali. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. But, well, if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come and visit your granny more often, okay? Really? Someone's tattered notes.
Splendid! More...
Notes discovered in the remains of Bakunawa. My 14th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. I thought I was going to die. The monster ate my left hand and chunked out my lower back. My medical supplies. I dropped Archon knows where, so there was no treating my wounds either. But today, as it turns out, was my lucky day. I didn't expect to meet a man here. He calls himself Noct, and he used a flower that blossomed among the ashes to stop my bleeding. He even warned me about getting close to the beasts because they would eat their own kind. I asked him where he was from. He said he comes from a place called Tanakzatok. But that is not his hometown. Strangely, he doesn't remember where he was born. But who am I to question him? Noct left without taking a rest. He said he was running out of time. He warned me to head back before it was too late. In my body as it is now, it might already be too late. I am prepared, and I know that this is my last adventure. I swear to use every last drop of blood in my body to uncover the secrets of this place, as sure as I am the great adventurer Stanley. No way! Stanley? Oh my god, the freaking lore, bro. This is crazy. What? Hans, so long as you make it back to Mondstadt safely, my efforts have not been in vain. If a day should come when another member of the guild returns here, I hope they can find the records I've left behind. Ad Astra Abasosk.
Interesting trinkets for me.
That's wild. That's actually wild.
Ooh, what a pleasant surprise. Truly an extra slice of joy.
Wind-worn booklet. A badly damaged wind-worn booklet with only a few words still legible. Seal the borders, contain the Mare Jivari. Not a task for just one generation. My time runs short. Put my thoughts in the sacred flame. Remember, you who follow. Kocha Nina. A more recent booklet, containing just a few more elegant and joyful words. Task complete, now I sing, Saja. A weathered old stone tablet, most of its inscription is worn away. Bakunawa's revival. Before the return, must block the Mare Jivari, hold back the black tide. If I fail and fall, let those who come after Lahari. A weathered old stone tablet. The inscription is nearly illegible, but a faint name can still be seen at the bottom. A weathered old stone tablet. The inscription is nearly illegible, but a faint name can still be seen at the bottom. A weathered old stone tablet. The inscription is nearly illegible, but a faint name can... Okay, these are all the same now. Lol. Most of its inscription is worn away. Kyongozi has been gone for over a decade. Great victory. Built this shrine. Honor the fallen. Those must all be... the previous Pyro Archons is my guess. Behind the stone structure. The everlasting Tanakh. His remains are buried here. To the great runner, Wan Jairu. I already read this one. The young Burkina. To the giant Tupac. To the brave Menelik. To the chief of the mines, Student Jada. Alright, I think we did it. Oh, did I ever read this? Weathered on stone tablet, most of its inscription is worn away. I cloak the enigmatic land and shroud this palace. Only the legacy of heroes may awaken. Cholovitz. And we're back. I think that was the quest, though. Good. We good. Alrighty, gamers. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. I'll be back with Zenless Zone Zero in a few hours. And yeah, I'm just glad we got that quest done. Lore, lol. Good lore. Alrighty. Well, thanks so much for watching. And I will see you all